driver of the Mercedes we were talking about earlier talked about how fast he was going around 17, and so the corner worker said you were getting tires in the grass after under the bridge. How hard was
under the bridge? How hard was it to do what you were doing?
Oh, it's easy, man. This is fun. We're ChumpCar racing. You can drive that car anywhere, you know. I mean, I'm not really putting wheels off, but I'm kind of like taking such a tight line that I'm putting maybe a couple wheels over the pit entrance. But I mean, I guess it's fast too. So well, as long as it's working and it's not, you know, causing any issues.
One of the things that we noticed, this is my boss, by the way. One of the things that we noticed was that you two, you and the lead car, were so much faster than everybody else. Everybody else was like a Sunday drive-through there. You two were just lap after lap after lap.
I mean, that 225 Lexus has won a bunch of these. I mean, we had a restart after a long yellow, and we were both pretty close to the front. We had tons of open track. I mean, we were having fun, pushing each other. I was laying down like 234 after 234, and I wasn't catching him, and I was like, what the fuck? And when I got in the car, the fastest lap so far today was like a 34.9, and I was like, all right, I got that, but I knew he was quick too. But we caught some traffic and I got around him, but they're having a great race. So I didn't really want to mess their race up. We're in like 8th place, they're in 1st or whatever. And like, but we were having fun. And
you know who you were racing against?
Just that KSR 225.
You know who was driving?
No, I figured he was a good driver though.
Randy Pobst.
Yeah, I know Randy.
So
it's not, he drives clean. I raced against him. He was in a Miata. I rode Atlanta with you guys this year, or maybe I rode with you guys. He was with his Volvo there, but he was in a Miata in a different race at Road Atlanta, and we hooked up and had some fun.
Yeah.
He keeps it clean. He's taking care of their car. Yeah. I mean, he probably could have squeezed even a little harder. I was just pretty much.
Dude,
I was like,
were.
It was fun. That was fun.
So what's your name, man?
Whit Staples.
Whit Staples.
Walter. Walter's my first name, but everybody calls me Whit.
What else do you race?
I've done time attack in the past for Atlantic Motorsports and Fortune Auto. We had a real fast Evo and won some events. I do some of the other unmentionable endurance series, AER and WRL. Yeah, I'm a golf pro, and I like love racing and love the team aspect of this, and having 100 cars usually on track when we don't have hurricanes and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it's so nice, arrive and drive. I mean, Rentec prepared that car, and I mean, I'm helping out pit stops, but for the most part, it's just, and I've done a little test driving because I live near there, down in Tequesta and Jupiter, but I love this stuff. I mean, it gets me my fix, you know what I mean? There's no doubt about it. I love it. And racing against guys like Randy and Chris Harris was, you know, and the guys were at VIR. I was there with a different team. So I'm pretty hooked.
Yeah,
I'm pretty hooked, man.
Well, you were really entertaining, man.
Thanks,
Thank you very much. Man.
Yeah, my pleasure.
All right, hey Randy, I'm here with Randy Pobst in the KSR pit. Sorry, I hear there's a delay, so I get kind of confused. It's late. So Randy, I was over at 17, just watching you and the Mercedes just go at it. The most impressive racing I've seen in so long. Tell me about it.
I got permission from Kevin Smith to run the car and try to turn a lap. He said I'd done a good job saving fuel because the Lexus will just barely make the hour and 55 minutes we need before we stop. And I got help from a yellow. Anyway, I thought, okay, let's see what this thing will do. Because there were a couple places where I was deliberately running a higher gear, like third gear in the hairpin and things like that. And so on the restart, that's a perfect time because there's not much traffic until you catch the field, right? And so I said, okay, we're going for it. And I was having a great time. I was revving that thing out, which we don't normally do because it wants to get hot and it uses too much fuel. I was going down to second gear in the hairpin. I was doing everything to go flat out. And I noticed I couldn't believe this car is like keeping up with me way back.
Yeah.
And I'm calling the guys in the pits. I'm saying, who is that? I'm thinking, what cars can run these kind of lap times? I saw it was 33s on my dash. And I thought, okay, maybe that Camaro. There was that gold Camaro, but I thought he had wrecked and broke. And there were a couple other, there was a fast BMW at the beginning of the race. Anyway, they said it was a Mercedes. And there's darn Mercedes that I caught a couple of times today. And when I caught him, he started racing me tooth and nail, pulling over, blocking the inside, like it was the Formula One World Championship in the last lap.
Right.
And I'm thinking, who are these nutcases? And the car didn't look all that quick. It looked good, but, well, it was that Mercedes. And whoever was in it was doing a great job. And so now the object became to try to go faster than he went. And it was starting to work. I was starting to pull away when Prelude went in the wall over here in turn 3, and I had caught a knot of cars and it was yellow. Right. So I had to slow down. It allowed him to catch up a lot. Yeah. And with the lead we had and the car in good shape, still 4 hours to go in the race or more, I didn't want to get into a man-to-man arm wrestling match with this Mercedes. And I thought that I had been a little quicker, but when he was real close to me, I was like, this could get heated up. I've been around, I've been racing. And so what I did was I decided when he was near me, just make it easy, point him by. Right. Get him ahead of me. It's a lot easier to run behind somebody anyway. And I could see where I could get him, which was under braking on the backside of the course. The Lexus has the most amazing brakes ever. Yeah. It stops so well. Yep. And so, but I knew I was also very low on fuel. Right. So I had a light fuel load.
Yeah, we actually talked about that. It's like, we thought, well, he was doing so well, but then is he getting low? Maybe Kevin's saying, hey, you know, trail brake a little bit more, you know, let off, or not trail brake, but let off the fuel in your corners. And that's kind of what it seemed like. You weren't going as hard towards the end. But yeah, that's racing. But dude, that guy, it was awesome watching you two.
I really enjoyed it.
You two both had that car sideways through 17. Yeah. The corner worker said that both of you guys are getting your tires off into the grass on this side of the bridge. It's like he was apexing. It might have been just him, but he would apex it and just. We'll see on video later.
In 17?
On the other side of the bridge, this side of the bridge. So, but that's what he told me. So.
Oh, on the inside. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I don't go in there. It's too rough.
Yeah.
The Mercedes was.
Oh, he was
quicker off the corner. I don't know what he's got. I could draft him, but then I could catch him under braking.
Right.
And so I enjoyed running behind him for a little bit, but I knew I was coming in.
His name is Witt. I didn't get his last name, but it's Witt, and he's a golf pro. He does this. Yeah, he's raced you a few times with ChumpCar.
He did a great job.
He was insane. He was awesome.
I'd like to meet him. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
He looks like Boris said, but young.
Oh, really?
Not that Boris said is old, but you know.
Kind of wild and crazy, huh?
Yeah, big beard, the whole bit.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, good-looking kid. He's about 8 foot tall, too.
Really? Wow, it was a great run. Yeah. It really was. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. All right, Randy.
Thank you.
Good racing, man. So how's it going out there, Kevin?
Oh, I guess we're doing pretty good so far. Yeah. So, you know, anytime we got Randy on board with us, that's always a lot of fun. So I gave up one of my stints so he could have some more, because even conserving, he's faster than we are. So
thanks for the stint, Kevin.
No problem, Randy. So yeah, when he asked if he could get a stint in the car, we were like, yeah, sure. Then I talked to David, and I'm like, hey, David, I'm fine if Randy takes my second stint and goes ahead and gets in the car. So,
well, his feedback is awesome. I was listening to his feedback on our radio in the Opal in December, and for Troy, because Troy and I were on the same channel, and the feedback on the car was immense. So.
Yeah, we keep GPS data in the car for the whole race too, so we can compare everything we're doing to what he's doing, and then when we come back here again, like say for the New Year's race,
you'll win by 10 laps.
No, not that. But
it's a really good team.
I know they are.
Kevin Smith Racing does a tremendous job.
Yeah, that's one of the things we're going to talk about in next year is how teams develop in ChumpCar.
Yeah, we've been really fortunate. I mean, David Lee and myself, like at Daytona, that was our driver order at Daytona. And if you look at our times across the whole race, you can't tell which driver went in when, because our best laps are all within a couple of tenths of each other.
Wow.
The only way we know who had the best lap was, I was watching when the board popped up and I had the better lap by a tenth or something like that. So it's that's I think that the thing that gives us a little bit of an advantage, just because the three of us have been in the car a lot. We know the car, and we're all fast in the car. So where other teams have different drivers, or you've got that one slow driver.
Right.
I mean, everybody wants to come out here and have a lot of fun, but with us having 3 cars, we can pick one car and be like, all right, that's the one we want to win with.
Right.
And then the other 2 are renters, and those are the fun cars.
Right.
And then you let the 225 really hang it out. So if it's got
I'm seeing lights blink. I don't like lights blinking. That's when stuff starts going offline for us.
Well, David said the track's pretty dark out there, like compared to last year, and he said it's pretty dark, especially turn 10 to turn 13. It's all headlights, so it's the only thing you've got out there. So,
all right, guys, we'll watch it to the end.
all right, thank you, Bill.
Thanks.